Welcome to the Village People's Weekly Roundup Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 126. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Andrew in Tennessee. I'm coming in 52 days, Andrew. In responding to the call about that one sentence or one instance that made a difference in your life, Karen said she always keeps that in mind with her writing. Her mother always asked, "Who is this soul that comes to me for help?" Ramona talked about how you never know how you're affecting future generations with the simplest things. Kathy made me happy by vowing to change the way she brushes her teeth. Can you imagine if 10 of us changed that? We'd save 24,000 gallons of water each year. Frank spoke of how when he was 14, an uncle told him that old guys sit down to put their shoes and socks on, and he never wanted to think of himself as an old guy. So even now, when he's 21, just kidding, he stands to put his shoes and socks on. That amazes me. He also says that a physical therapist told him to brush his teeth standing on one leg and then switch to the other leg, and that would improve his balance. Jeff in Toledo agreed that you never know who needs what we're giving that day. A hug, a smile, a handshake. It could definitely change a person's day. Paul recounted how he's experienced this as a teacher and a coach. He says things and doesn't expect them to be impactful, only to find out that they are. On expectations, Erin talked about how in the past she didn't communicate her needs, but deferred to others to accommodate their needs. I think many of us do that. Tim also pointed out the need for brevity, saying, the more you say, the less people remember. Karen felt that to avoid the disappointment of people not meeting your expectations or you not meeting theirs, we need to give them the tools to make sure they understand what those expectations are. Frank honestly said that even after many years of marriage, he finds himself wondering why his wife didn't do something he wanted her to do, and then he realized he never asked her. April had an interesting point. She said that she tries to read between the lines when asking people clarifying questions. I think that's great if you then verify that what you think you've read is accurate. Otherwise, you're both liable to continue on in different directions. As far as Some Days Are Diamonds call is concerned, Tim reminded all of us that many people would trade in a heartbeat for our stone days. Thanks for that, Tim. I really appreciate it. And Jove, I'm glad you used the contrast to find joy in your earlier runs. Aaron applied the diamonds and stones as he's moving into a new house and just came back from a long business trip and he's exhausted. But he's taking it piece by piece, and I think that's great because you can find diamonds in a small patch as well as in a big field. The best thing that came from the week was both April and Aaron coining a phrase I want to start using whenever I can. Have a diamond day. That's it for this week. Talk to you tomorrow, and thanks for hanging in as I ramp up for my big event in Tennessee in July.